Okay, guys. I hope everyone have tried CSV to XML converter. So till whatever we have discussed, right? So all good, right? No doubts. Okay. So we will discuss a few more options of CSV to XML converter in today's class. Okay. So what it is? Yeah. So we discussed what is XML schema, and then what is this option, and then comma, and then we have given input here through run simulation option, right? We have stopped the input here. So here, so CSV file, guys, while inputting CSV file, just you open it through Notepad or Notepad++. Okay. Open with Notepad or Notepad++. See, then only it will show this commas. Okay. So if you open in Excel, right, if you double click on this, it will open out in Excel in a table format. So table form, that is the default behavior of the file. Okay. So but while copying input, you open like this and copy the input. Okay. So like this here, click on OK, right? So after that, so what is this option? Exclude first line header. Okay, exclude first line header. Okay. So what does it say? So what this line says is while converting, do not consider first line in the CSV file. Means what is the first line in the CSV file here? What is the first line, guys?
CSV header. CSV header.
Yeah, CSV header, or this is the first line in this file. I mean, first line means whichever is on the first, on the top record, that is the first line, right? So in this case, this is the first line. So this line, do you see any data in it? Is it a data or simply names? Is it actual
Names.
data or it is names?
Names.
It is just names, right? It is not any data, right?
Field names.
Yeah, it is fields or names or whatever, but it is not data. Data is starting from here. This is the actual data. This is the actual order number. This is the actual customer. This is actual date, all those things, address, all those things, right? So that's why while sending data to receiver, okay, so we may need not to send this record. We don't need to send this record because it is not any data, right? That is the reason we click exclude line header. As soon as we check this box, you will have new options uncovered. You have new options here, right? Right? So now we need to know what is this. Okay, we need to know what is this. First of all, before checking this, let me run simulation and see how the XML is coming. So all of you downloaded Notepad++, right?
Yes, Praveen.
Yeah. So we have simulated and we got the output. So if I copy this, let us wait. Yeah, Notepad is open. So here, yeah, I think this is the same, right? So here, if you see, see, this is the first record, right? After conversion, you see, these are just the names. Guys, you see any background noise?
No.
Yeah,
No, Praveen.
you are not hearing anything, right?
No, it's only your voice.
Only my voice. Okay, thank you. So after conversion, this is how the XML looks like after the output of CSV to XML converter. You see, do you see any importance for this record? Do you see anything? It is just name, order ID. What it is? This is no data. This is just a text. Okay. So that is why most of the cases, when CSV file has this particular header line, so it is not the case always. Okay, when we have a CSV to XML, CSV file as an input, and it may contain the first record with the field names. Sometimes we may get a CSV file without field names also. That is second case. We will come to that. Okay. So when we get field lines in the first line, field names in the first line, it is a common configuration that we go for exclude first line header. We go for exclude first line header, right? So when I click on exclude first line header, my intention is do not consider this particular line while converting into XML. Okay, that is my expectation. So what is this then? Configure CSV headers to match XSD elements. Okay, what are the CSV headers here? CSV headers are nothing but these one. Okay, CSV headers are this. Okay, now what about XSD elements? XSD elements is nothing but the XSD file. Where is our XSD file? Where is our XSD? Yeah, this is the XSD file. What are the XSD elements here? XSD elements are nothing but this is XSD element. This is an XSD element. This is an XSD element. Okay, got it? So CSV headers, nothing but the fields in this line, and XSD elements are nothing but in the XSD file, the names. Okay. So now what is this option? Configure CSV headers to match XSD elements. That means what it is saying is CSV converter should consider, okay, this order ID. First is order ID, right? In the XSD, where is order ID? Here. Okay, where is order ID? Here. So the respective data should sit in the order, this field. That means CSV to XML converter will do this operation. Will do simply here. It will take the first element, and in the XSD where it is matching here. Okay, the corresponding data you go and sit in that particular field. Similarly, next customer ID. Where is customer ID? Here. So the respect data VINET go and sit in the customer ID field. Okay, the converter does this comparison. The converter does this kind of comparison and populate the XML. Okay, so let's see now what happens. Let's see now what happens. I have kept the same input, right? Input is same. Just I put just I have selected this checkbox and then configured XSD elements. So it still contains the same input. Okay, so now if I click on run simulation, you get an output without any header record. See here, record first line itself, record order ID contains the data. It's not the text order ID, right? Am I right? See, I am pasting it. So, and then I am reformatting it. You know how to reformat, right? Go to XML tools, pretty print. See now, first record itself, the data 10248. See 10248. So this line got skipped. Got it? This is how it works when you select exclude first line header. Ekkada undi? Exclude first line header. Exclude first line header, and we selected configure CSV headers to match XSD elements. Okay. So now what is the next one? CSV fields sequence. CSV fields sequence. So this option does not have any importance, guys. Why? Because see, in reality, how the things are, right? So this is a sender application, right? So sender application will send some data to CPI, and CPI will do some kind of transformation and send it to receiver. While designing this interface itself, sender system, CPI system, and receiver system all will agree to some kind of some kind of design guidelines. Means, as far as a sender, I will send this particular data in this particular format. Okay, this is the format, this is the sample. I always send in this format. Receiver says, I always need this particular format. Okay, so now CPI says, from CPI side, okay, you will send this format, I will transform this into this particular format and send it to receiver. This is all agreed. Okay, after this agreement only, this kind of interface will be set up, and then they will do testing. Once all testing and they make sure everything is working as expected, then they will release to production. Real live interface. It is not that today he will send in one format and tomorrow he will change the format and day after tomorrow he will change the format. He keep on changing. No, it's not like that. Okay. Right? So in this way, so if you come here, if source application says, this is the CSV format I am going to send. Okay, this is the CSV format I am going to send. They have to send in this format forever. Okay, so they cannot do like this. So first day they will send order header, second day they will not send, third day they will send, fourth day they will not send. No, it is not acceptable. Okay, and one more thing is, see the sequence also. You see, first order ID is coming, next customer ID is coming, next employee ID is coming. Okay, this is the sequence agreed. It is not even what we say. We should not consider even they change the order. First customer ID comes, next order ID. Okay, so on the day of design gathering or requirement gathering, or during that time itself, all three parties will agree in which format data will be received, in which format data should be sent out. All the things will be documented. Okay, so everyone should adhere to that particular document or contract or whatever we say. Okay, same. So they cannot change the data format or how it is coming day to day. Okay. So now I am coming to this. So now if they say we always send the header line on the top, you have to remove it. So we select this option. If they say we never send header line, we never send header line. Okay, guys, we never send header line. What does it mean? We never send header line means they don't send this line at all. In this case, what we need to do? In this case, what we need to do? We don't need to select this option. Am I correct? Because we don't need to exclude anything. Right? Everyone getting my point? So when there is a header line, then only you put this option, otherwise no need to put. Okay. So now coming to this, why they have given this option? Why they have given this option? What is the significance here? Okay. What is the significance here? Simple. Sometimes what happens is the XSD file here in this particular case, guys, if you see what is the order here, right? Order ID, customer ID, employee ID, order date. In whichever the order it is, the XSD file also contains the same order. XSD files also contains the same order. Okay. So now, so that's why there is no problem now. Okay. If suppose XSD fields order and the CSV file order is different, then this particular option has a significance. Got it? Everyone getting my point or not? One simple example, what I do. See, I will do what I will do. In the input file, okay, I'll just take only 2 records and I will remove this order ID from the beginning. Okay. So I put order ID at last. Means the sequence is changed compared. Okay, this is the file we are getting, assume. Okay, this is the file we are getting. So now I am copying this. I'm putting it here. Okay. See, output will be the same. It will not change. So this is the output we got. I am formatting it. Okay. See, do you see any differences in the output?
The name is gone.
What?
The header is gone, like the first part.
No, header was not there earlier also. That's why we selected exclude line headers, right? Exclude first line header we selected. Okay. So the thing is, we modified the input order. You see, earlier it was coming order ID here. Now we have put it at the last. Okay. So that means what I wanted to show you here is the fields sequence in the XSD. Okay. So in whichever the sequence we have the fields in XSD, in the same sequence XML will be generated. Okay. So irrespective of the fields sequence in CSV. In CSVC, order ID is not coming at the first, but in XSD, order ID is coming at the first. Okay. So even though there is a difference in the sequence of fields in CSV and XSD, output will not be incorrect. Output will always be correct. Because we are populating XML by matching this header with the XSD element. With the XSD element, right? Got it, everyone? Hello, any doubts? Any doubts?
No, Praveen.
Okay, simple thing is, sometimes it happens that during design requirement itself, we get an XSD in one format and they will say CSV file in different format. Means when I say format means the fields sequence. Okay, during requirement itself they will say we will send CSV in this format, XSD will have this one. Okay, so the sequence does not match. In that case, in that particular case, you need to go for XSD element. So then CSV header, it will be checked against XSD element. Wherever match is found in that particular field, data will be populated. Okay. Suppose if you put CSV fields sequence, what happens is it does not check for any match. Okay. So what it does, I will show you. So this is the input, right? We have given. So what is the first data here? VINet. This will go to first field of here. Okay, I will show you 1 minute. I'll put it here. Yeah. So now if you select configure CSV elements to match, what is the option we selected? Configure CSV headers to match CSV fields sequence. So when you select this option, what happens is it does not check for elements. Okay, it will check what is the first data VINet. It will go to the first field order ID. It doesn't check whether it is order ID or customer ID. No, the first thing goes to first element, second thing goes to second element, third thing goes to third element, like that. Okay, so you got it. So let's check now this. So already we have given this input. Yeah, same. Run simulation. Yeah, see here. Now if you see the output, it is not in the expected format. So the output is correct or wrong? Hey, Output is correct or wrong? Output is correct or not correct?
Output is correct.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
No, wrong.
Why it is correct? Why it is wrong?
In place of order ID, number is there, no? Some
Hmm.
characters will be there.
Hmm.
So
See,
like that, the sequence is.
yeah, customer ID must be VINET. So what is customer ID here?
5.
5. So, but the order ID must be 10248. What is the order ID here?
Minute.
So what happened? What do you say by this? What happened in this case? As I said, see, this particular data went into the order ID field. Next, this particular data went into the next field, customer ID. Okay. So that means this particular option, right? What it does? What it does, this particular option? Now I have shown you both cases, right? In which scenario I need to select this option? In which scenario I need to select this option? Can somebody explain? Can somebody explain? No one?
We need to exclude the first line of the header in CSV file. We need to choose the header,
Okay.
exclude header.
Okay, this we will
If the-
select. Yeah, this will select when we want to exclude first line header. Clear. Okay, I selected.
Yeah.
Now, what is the difference between two options? I have two options. Which one I have to go for?
We choose for XSD elements.
Why? I
Um,
am asking in which case you have to choose XSD elements, in which case you have to choose CSV field sequence.
If any field sequences are mismatched in CSV file or XSD files, we need to choose the CSV field sequences
When there is a
in such
mismatch,
case. Yeah, sequences mismatch.
sequence mismatch. Okay, you select this option,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
See now. So this
Oh.
one and this one are mismatch or same sequence. This is the XSD, this is the CSV. Sequence is matching or not matching? Here it is order
Sequence
ID.
is not matching.
Sequence
Here
is
it is
not
customer
matching,
ID.
right? Sequence is
Yes.
not matching, right? When sequence not matched and I got the output like this after selecting this option. Okay.
Okay.
This output is correct or wrong?
It's wrong.
It's wrong, right?
Yeah.
So that is the thing, guys. So you need to remember clearly, you need to remember this one. Simple blind thing is you are given an XSD file, you are given a CSV file, okay, which has a header in it. Okay, you just need to check the sequence of fields here and the sequence of fields here. If both are in the same sequence, then you go for CSV field sequence option. Okay. So if both are in the same sequence, you don't need to compare the header lines, right? You can just simply populate first field, for second field, third field, just populate blindly. Because we know the sequence is same with CSV file and XSD file. Got it? So like earlier we have this one, right? Yeah, this one. In this case, sequence is matching, na? So you can blindly populate this particular data into first field, this particular data into second field, this is third, fourth, fifth, like that. You don't need to check. Is it order ID? This is also order ID. Is it customer ID? This is also customer. You don't need to check that. U means the CSV to XML converter, that module, that particular block. That doesn't need to check the fields. Just populate first into first, second into second, third into third, fourth into fourth. This is the case when you have to choose. When you have to choose, you have the sequence of XSD elements and sequence of CSV fields. Both are in the same. Both are in the same order. If the order is different, then what we do? We need to put this option. What this option does, it doesn't blindly copy. It doesn't blindly copy first into first, second into second. No, it doesn't do that. What it does, instead, it will check what is the first one, order ID. What is the first one here, order ID. Okay, then populate this data into this. What is the second one, customer ID. What is the second one here, customer ID. Okay, populate this into this. Got it? This option, this particular thing, this particular operation does when you choose XSD elements. Configure CSV headers to match XSD elements. Okay.
Mhm.
By default, can't we select this XSV element?
Exactly. You can select by default. That is what I am going to say next. So I don't know why SAP has given this one. Okay. So by default, while excluding first line header, if you select XSD elements by default, always our job will be done. Our job will be done because this always compares the fields, right? So whether they are in the same sequence or different sequence, output will be correct always. Got it?
Okay.
But can anybody think of what is the advantage we are going to get by selecting this one? In case both fields are coming in the same sequence, okay, XSD file and CSV file, both fields sequence is same. Then if we select this over this, do we have any advantage?
Maybe no need to compare.
Right. Maybe no need to
Your
compare. When no need to compare means maybe it's a kind of processing or processing or performance point of view. It may be bit positive, right? It was not mentioned anywhere in the documentation that you have to select this. Due to this, you will get some performance reward. No, nothing mentioned. But logically thinking, so when I put XSD elements, this do the comparison: CSV fields versus XSD fields, and then populate. If you select this one, it will blindly populate. There is no comparison here. So obviously there will be some performance fetch. That is what I believe. Okay. So now next one is, guys, less than a minute. Please rejoin the same link. We'll continue the significance of record marker in CSV. Okay, and then this will be closed. Okay. Thank you all. Please rejoin. Please rejoin, everyone. Everyone, please rejoin. Please rejoin. Don't miss. Please rejoin.